Hey, freaks, Tim back here with you to introduce a best of show. I am back down here in Cincinnati. I'm ready to record a new show for you, just not quite yet. There will be a new episode of DV today. That one will be just for Sideshow freaks. So that's coming up a little bit later today. Right now, though, enjoy this best of show. All right? Everyone can enjoy this one.
The following is a Distorted View Sideshow exclusive podcast.
Ouch, you stupid fucking moron.
Sorry.
Distorted View Daily proudly presents Rosie O'Donnell acting retarded.
Excellent. There you are. You have to take me to Super Save tomorrow because I have a sale. You're the hippopotamus. Jesse's delicious, so you gotta take me today to get a new toilet seat because mine got broken and was sliding. So I would fall off of it like, whoa. Do we have assistance, please? A road number one for toilet seat? Hello? Toilet seat assistance at row number one. Thank you. Would you like a cookie? Chocolate flavor, very nutritious. Oh my daddy! Oh my daddy! No! I want to see you! Oh! You are now my mother! Do you like marshmallows? I love marshmallows. Me too! Well, you'll have to excuse me because I have to use the bathroom. No matter where you go, if you're trying to run or hide or anything, the mole will always find you. It's always watching. Oh, the bus! Come on! Will Smith is very hot, too. If he was here right now, Rachel, do you know what I would do to him? Something's wrong! Rachel, something's wrong! Thank you! So this is my birthday! That's nice. You're weird!
Hey, freaks, it's Thursday, August 17th, 2017. Coming up on the program today, a little Judge Judy justice. Plus, taking a public shit on a public bus. A little girl eats a banana, and it's just wrong. And which porn site might be the next Netflix? Find out today!
It's the Distorted View Show with Tim Henson.
I'm gonna be honest with you, he's like, got a really bad case of hemorrhoids.
Yeah, Tim Henson back here with you, doing it one more time for my Sideshow freaks this week. That's right, this is another exclusive episode. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another mini program this weekend. I would like to. That's kind of the plan. A lot of people emailed me thanking me for last week, so if you guys want it, why shouldn't I give it to you? Yeah, you like that, don't you? I'm learning how to talk like a creepy old man in porn. Why don't you pick up those socks on the floor and shove them in your asshole? You know, like that. I've got some examples of that, actually, later on. One of those Gone Wild audio pieces. But before we get into that filth, I've got some wholesome entertainment for you. I mean, as wholesome as DV gets. This video was just recorded a couple weeks ago at the Summit County Colville Derby. And at the beginning of the event, they, of course, have someone to sing the national anthem. Unfortunately, this is Colville, so we're not going to get Adele or Diana Ross or something, assuming she's still alive. Is Diana Ross still alive? Who knows? All I know is this woman sounds like death. Here she is, embarrassing our country.
Oh, the ramparts we watched.
Oh, no.
Were so gallantly.
Is she slow? She sounds retarded. Not only is she having trouble finding the correct notes, she's stretching everything out like a stroke victim. And the rockets ran glare.
Streaming. And the rockets red glare.
Fucking Christ! I tried to sing my very worst there, and she still topped it. Oh, wait, she's singing This is so Summit County, Colville. She's singing this standing up on the back of, in the bed of a pickup truck.
Comes bursting in air. Gave proof through the night.
There we go. Come on.
That our flag was still there.
And this isn't, a case of, like, they just picked a random person out of the crowd. Like, hey, can someone sing? You come up here. She's dressed in a gown, right? She got all dolled up for her big moment.
Oh, say does that.
Don't help her. You're ruining this for me. Don't drown her badness out.
Star-spangled banner,
Oh, she's pulling a little Christina Aguilera there.
for the land of the free. In the home.
This video really sounds like the audio was slowed down. And come on, get that last note. Nope. Sorry. My favorite, it wasn't from a sporting event, but it was when that black cop tried to sing. And unfortunately, for years I've been looking for the full version.
Oh, see, can you see?
He starts off pretty strong.
By the dawn's early light was so hell twilight.
What the hell is the twilight? Was that the line he?
At the last gleaming was right. Who brought it up?
See, then it cuts.
Was fire.
It cuts to, like, video of the crowd, like other police officers trying not to laugh.
For the rapids we wanted.
See what I mean? It keeps cutting.
And the rock is red glare.
This cop is just desperately trying not to laugh.
Bombs bursting in air.
He has to, like, close his eyes and bite his lip.
Gave to the night that the stars were still there.
The star? Where the fuck are the stars gonna go? They're up in the sky. They got nothing to do with this. See what I mean? Oh, there's too many cuts. I want the full version. In the home of the free. That's not right either. It's the home of the brave. So that one's my all-time favorite. I've mentioned this many times on the program. I love watching the People's Court. It's a great show to watch, like, while you're eating or while you're, doing something else, because you don't really have to watch. You can just sort of hear the case. And I know a lot of people prefer Judge Judy. She really does have, like, a more entertaining personality. She's a crotchety old lady. She was like banging. Hey! Listen up! Hey! I'm talking to you! She's like banging on her desk with her hands. Judge Judy demands eyeballs on the TV when you watch, and that's why I prefer. If I'm eating lunch or something, I stare at my food while I'm eating. It's like I'm making love to every bit of food. You don't stare while you're making love like a fucking creep, like you're hungry and going to devour that pussy. There are other differences between the People's Court and Judge Judy. For one, at the end of the case on Judge Judy, both the plaintiff and defendant get time on their own to stare into the camera and reflect, which usually just means act trashy. I don't care care what the judge says. Yeah, I signed the paper saying he only owed me $3,000, but he told me afterwards he was going to give me double for giving me herpes. I want my motherfucking reparations! You know, like that. She's screaming right in the camera. Now, People's Court is a little classier. Up until this year, they had this guy named Kurt who would hold a microphone right outside the courtroom and ask questions, and he was a dick. Well, here comes Katrina coming out on the losing end. The judge really let you have it. What do you think about that, right? But this year, I don't know, they demoted Kurt or something. He's still the announcer, but they brought back Doug Llewellyn, who was like the original guy from the 80s. And he is like, I don't know, 140 years old. And I didn't like him at first. I wanted my dick Kurt back. Although Doug Llewellyn is growing on me, he's a dick in a different way. Like, he's old and he just doesn't care. Well, that'll do it for this case. Here comes the defendant. Wow, you are a big fat liar, aren't you? And you know, the trashy people that come on the People's Court, like Doug will be like, that is an interesting tattoo you have on your neck. Guessing you don't work at a white-collar job. Harvey? You know, he goes back to Harvey Levin. All right. So the point of all this is I've got a clip here from Judge Judy. And the guy in this case, I guess he's the defendant. He is about to be caught in a lie. And one thing about Judge Judy, you do not want to piss on her leg and tell her it's raining. Don't come on her back and say you spilled some oatmeal. Don't finger her pussy and say you're preparing guacamole in a pesto. Does that one work? Those are all sayings by Judge Judy. All right, just the first one about pissing on her leg. All right, so I have a clip here of Judge Judy justice.
I don't have a doctor's report here. All I have is this. I don't have a doctor's report from May 31st, June 1st, June 2nd. I don't have that.
That was
Mr. Van Hanswick.
That was supposed to be in the stack.
Well, I don't have it. You want to get it for me? It's not an answer, sir.
I believe I can.
Good,
get that
great.
for you.
I'm going to wait right here while you go get it for me.
Judge Judy continues in a moment.
Let me fast forward past all of the title loan commercials. Oh, and look, the general. Oh.
His former friend, Gregory Jones, injured his eye when he threw a glass at him.
All right, so this whole thing is about an injury.
So you didn't go to the doctor with regard to these cuts on your face. You went with regard to something else.
That was the first thing that I had addressed. I addressed multiple things while I was there.
No. Well, you addressed the lesions that you said that you had.
That could be referring to what this was right here.
No.
He's pointing to his face, and she's like, no, those are not the lesions that are referred to in this report.
Right here?
No, it wasn't.
Well,
you want to know why it wasn't? You want to know why it wasn't?
I believe it was the order of which it's written there that's off.
Apparently, he went to the doctor for a variety of things.
Okay.
Wasn't at all, sir. You went there because you had a lesion on your groin. That's why you went to the doctor on June 11th.
He had an STD!
Not because of what was on your face.
Well, now I can see why he didn't want to provide that paperwork at the beginning. It's funny because, like, when he handed her the paperwork, she was, like, looking at it, and the camera was over her shoulder, and you could see words like lesion, sore, STD.
You also spoke to him about it, but that's not why you went to him, because you'd been treating that yourself for 11 days with Neosporin. That's why you went to the doctor. Mr. Van Hanswick's going to understand that when he comes to court, he's supposed to bring all relevant information, not just the information that he wants me to read.
Even the embarrassing STD information I want. All right, what is this one?
Former friend, house cleaner Barbara Loth, for breaking her toilet when she sat on it.
She is a big girl.
Miss Reed, the defendant used to be a friend of yours. She was visiting you.
These cases really are more entertaining than the People's Court.
According to your complaint, she went into the bathroom and she broke your toilet. She cracked it. You want her to pay for it.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
How many times had she been to your house before?
A whole bunch of times, like 7 or 8.
Where on the toilet was it cracked?
Down the side.
How do you think she did that?
With her big fat ass.
She must have fell on it. Fell on it. She must have fell back, sat on the toilet.
Well, just sat on it hard. Maybe her knees buckled or something, supporting all that weight.
How did the toilet break?
What happened was I just went down and sat on the toilet. I heard like a little pop, and I didn't know anything.
I didn't know nothing, Your Honor. I sat down and I heard a pop.
Sat down on the toilet. I heard a...
I mean, it is her fault, right? I mean, she's huge. She's got to be over 400 pounds. I don't know what a toilet is supposed to be able to support, but you break a toilet, you got to replace it, right?
Big thump. We were all gathering around in my apartment. We were having...
Reed, you're not following me. I agree with you. The toilet broke while she was using it.
All right, so Fatty has to pay, right?
That doesn't mean that she broke it.
What? I disagree with Judge Judy, and I have a feeling if this case was heard on the People's Court, Judge Million would see it my way.
And that doesn't mean that she's responsible for it. Toilets...
Where have you ever heard such nonsense? You're using something, you break it, it's your fucking fault.
Break. I had one just break in my apartment last week.
I mean, it's not normal use. When a fucking 500-pound woman puts all of her weight on it. You know what I mean? Oh, whatever, Judge Judy. Making me angry here. I forgot to tell you guys, like, I'm like dripping sweat. Our air conditioner broke. And the hottest fucking room in the house, of course, is my studio. I'm stinky. I'm wet. Who wants to suck my balls? They're ripe, stinky, and sticky. All right, so I've got a selection here from Gone Wild Audio. This is a guy who's doing the sexy voice.
That's Gene singing.
Apparently, this is after a poker game or something.
Tight on you. Are you sure they're a fit? Maybe we should loosen them up.
You know how poker games go with the guys. Everyone leaves. There's one dude left.
I think we found the problem. We can take care of that.
Yeah. He's like right up on the microphone.
Easy to do that when you keep lube handy.
Hey, I was on a separate note, kind of. I was watching this ASMR video of a girl eating a banana, and this, I felt super dirty because she looked like she was either 10 or 40. Like, I couldn't figure it out. Regardless, she was eating a banana, and she was doing it in a very, graphic way. Listen to the sounds of this banana. So she's eating the banana normally.
Kind of. It's a micro banana.
See what I mean? Sounds inappropriate. I don't think this ASMR stuff works for me. Some people can listen to it and they're like, my whole body's tingling. The noises are very crisp or whatever. Anyway, later on in the video, she starts doing weird things with the banana, like jerking it off. Rubbing it. And crunching it with her hands. That definitely sounds like masturbation.
That sounds like fapping.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That video has about 300,000 views. I need to get in on this ASMR stuff. All right, so back to this other video that kind of sounds like ASMR to me.
You're going to do your best to stay quiet. Understand?
Yeah, Daddy.
That's a good boy. Stay quiet for me.
I can't.
Even while my hand strokes up, down.
It just sounds wrong, right? It's a man doing something to a little boy.
Little twitch. I think I'll focus my thumb there.
Where? Be a little more graphic,
Cover
please.
my talented fingers in your hot cum.
Better.
I'm gonna give these balls a light squeeze and pull them back a bit, just a bit.
I don't like that.
Give them
when
just
pulling my
enough
balls.
pressure. Caress them.
I have sensitive nuts.
Just constantly big twitch and insisting.
Does he want to fuck me or eat me? Like, he kind of sounds like a cannibal. I wanna take your flesh and cook it in my air fryer. I'm trying to eat healthy. That is what's so great about the air fryer. I can still indulge without using any oil. I'm gonna eat your brains with steamed vegetables. All right, and with that, let's get into the crazy, bizarre twist and fucked up news right now. Thank you guys so much for being Sideshow members. Really do appreciate it. If you want to upgrade your account to a lifetime one and never worry about recurring charges again, just email me, show@distortedview.com. I'll give you all the instructions. Basically, it'll cost you $250, but you will not have to pay any more monthly charges or, quarterly, semi-annual, yearly. Again, show@distortedview.com. That's my email address. You know that, of course. All right, 3 very quick stories, and then we'll get out of here. First up, so we always read about, Pornhub doing something crazy like, we're introducing VR porn. Or they release some interesting statistics like the most searched for porn terms in every state, yada, yada, yada. It's just a way to get in the news. That way people see Pornhub, they think, next time they go looking for porn, they think Pornhub, right? It gets the name out there. Well, Xhamster is another porn site, not as visible, I guess, as Pornhub, not as popular, but they're looking to change that, and here is their big publicity stunt. You know that Netflix show Sense8? It was done by the Wachowski brothers, or Wachowski brothers, however you pronounce it. The ones who are now, they used to be brothers, now they're sisters. Lana and Lily, they're both trannies, whatever. Sometimes I catch myself. Other times I don't. I just like the term tranny so much. I'm sorry if it's hurtful, but I have to continue using it. I'm sorry. Anyway, porn site Xhamster is offering the Wachowski sisters an interesting deal. They want to bring Sense8 to Xhamster. Porn site Xhamster has made the unusual proposal to the Sense8 creators to produce the 3rd season of their show after it was canceled by Netflix. Netflix cut Sense8 from its lineup of original programming earlier this year. You know why? Because not a lot of people were watching it, and it was extremely expensive to produce. And when you have a low-rated show that costs a lot of money, you shouldn't be that surprised when, it gets canceled. But okay, the support shown for the canceled show led to Netflix allowing the Wachowskis to air a special 2-hour finale next year. But now Xhamster has offered the sisters the opportunity to bring the show back permanently. Quote, ever since we read about the cancellation, we've been wondering if there was something we could do. Xhamster is currently one of the most trafficked websites on the internet. We get more visitors daily than the New York Times, ESPN, or the Daily Mail. In short, we have the eyeballs and the revenue. Unlike with Netflix, you wouldn't be competing for part of our production budget. It would all be yours. Xhamster then went on to note that it had a long history of fighting for the rights of sexual speech, asking the Wachowskis if they could organize a meeting in order to discuss the possibility of bringing the show to this site. Now, I saw, part of the first episode of Sense8, but the way I understand, it's got, a lot of sex. And it's, a lot of straight sex, a lot of tranny sex, a lot of gay sex. I think it would fit right in with Xhamster. I mean, it's kind of sad that Pornhub didn't want them. You know what I mean? Like Pornhub is the Netflix of pornography. Xhamster's I don't know, Hulu maybe? Amazon? Still way more viewers than CBS All Access. All right, so we haven't heard back from the creators of Sense8 yet. Hopefully they'll take this offer seriously. Second story we have for you today. This one comes from Australia. A woman has been caught defecating on a Melbourne bus to the disgust of fellow passengers. The disturbing incident was recorded on a mobile phone by a passenger. People can be heard yelling, "No, no!" as the groaning woman, that was a good shit, as the groaning woman commits the indecent act in the middle of the bus. She can be seen pulling her pants down and relieving herself at a seat. The woman was wearing a gray beanie, a black hoodie, and purple pants, and is heard mumbling inaudibly. This is a good shit on the footage after she finished making her mess. She then tells fellow passengers that she couldn't help it. Well, we've all been there. What's worse, shitting in your pants, and then you got crap mashing up against your ass and down your leg and stuff, or pulling down your pants and, shitting in a nice pile on the seat. The graphic act is all too much for one woman at the back of the bus who can't believe what she had seen. Actually, believe it or not, and I'm sure you'll believe it because this is Distorted View Daily, I have audio of the video here. So let's take a listen.
No! Oh my gosh! No!
I can't see the woman. Maybe it's just they're reacting to the smell.
No! This is terrible. I can't help it.
Yeah, I can't help it.
I can't help it.
I can't help it.
I can't help it.
That leads me to believe that she's still shitting as she's talking. I'm sorry, I can't help it. She's crying now. I can't really make out the audio, but I guess the news story here has a quote. I'm going to have to go home and explain to my child why she can use the toilet and a grown woman can't. I don't care about your child, the woman replied.
Wipe it! Wipe it! You're disgusting! Wipe it! Hello?
Yeah, I mean, the woman has towels here, and she's like, clean up your fucking mess. But she won't. She's like, no, I don't want to touch I don't want to touch shit. All right, the driver tells the woman in the beanie to get off the bus while the passenger suggests the police be called, but the defecating woman says she wants to stay on the bus for one more stop. One mother said, that's disgusting. I have some baby wipes here. Wipe it up, you're disgusting. When the woman appears as if she doesn't know what the mother is saying and doesn't respond, the mother says, hello! That was pretty clear. I'm sure you heard that in the video. So there you go. That's what's happening in Australia. We're on the verge of civil war here in the United States. Top story in Australia, a woman shits on a bus. You guys have it so good down there. All right, final story we have for you today. This one comes from our most fucked up state. Say it with meow.
Florida is the most fucked up state.
I've got to get through this story quickly because I am melting in my studio. It's so hot. It's like got to be in the 80s in here. All right. An officer caught a woman in a Lee County school parent pickup line. This is like where you're in the line to pick up your kid at school, right? She's just waiting for, the kid to come out. She's got nothing to do, so she decided to snort some cocaine. And I've seen movies. A lot of times cocaine is snorted off like glass tables or glass trays or mirrors or something. She didn't have any of that handy because, again, she's in line to pick up her kid at school. So she improvised. She used her iPhone. She made a nice little line of coke right on her iPhone. Snorted that shit. The report states the school resource officer at Lexington Middle School spotted Christina Hester, 39, through a second-floor window, chopping a white substance. It's called cutting, I think. Chopping a white substance. Maybe it was garlic. On her phone, the officer said she saw Hester use a straw to snort the cocaine. Quote, she's responsible for other people's lives, and she's driving a car where my kids are walking, and the other kids. Just a lack of responsibility. According to Lexington Middle School parent Katie Lindsay, it's concerning, especially the fact that she's out here, and if she's the driver, to be out in the streets that way, and in the proximity of a public school. Whatever. I'm not exactly sure what that was supposed to mean. It's concerning, especially the fact that she's out there. And if she's the driver, to be out in the streets that way and in the proximity of a school. The officer asked Hester to go inside the school and do cocaine, like the responsible children do. It's kind of like that last story, The woman's like, I gotta explain to my 3-year-old why she can hold shit, but some grown woman's pooping all over the bus, right? She can't hold it. Same thing. Kids know to hide their cocaine usage. You don't do it in a parking lot. All right, the officer asked Hester to go inside the school, where she told him she had a few drugs in the car. A variety. It's smorgasbord. The report said the officer found 0.5 grams of cocaine. Oh, she was booked on a drug possession charge. So there you go. That, my friends, is your distorted news for Thursday. Let's do a couple voicemails and get the hell out of here. Guys, I'm sorry. We have got to fly through this because I can't take much more of this.
Hey, faggot. This is the Charlottesville Nazi. The other day when you're talking about that digital blackface and that coon was on there talking about how only black people can use black emojis. You know what? I agree with her. Only black people should be able to use black emojis, just like water fountains. Yeah!
Okay, all right. Thank you. Next up here. I think this is from the same person.
Hey, faggot. This is the Charlotte...
All right, okay. Next up here. Try this one.
Timmy Boo, Scumhook here, mate. I don't have a lot to say, but I just wanted to call in to give the shits to that dickhead the other day who said he didn't like me. So, fuck you, dickhead. I actually did a great shit the other morning, too. I weighed myself... and then I felt this urge to go do a shit. So I did a shit. I thought, oh, fuck, this is awesome. I can now see how much my shit weighs. I got back on the scales. I was 700 grams lighter. Now, I know you guys are in pounds and fucking ounces and stuff. I don't know how much that is. Yeah. I don't give a shit. Do you, Siri, hello, Siri, okay, Google, convert 700 grams into child pornography.
No, what, 700 grams? Hey, Siri, okay, convert 700 grams, to pounds. Is that what he said?
That would be 1.54 pounds.
That's a hefty shit, my friend. Good for you. All right, and finally here...
Hey, Tim, it's Mac from Ohio. I'm just listening to the bit about the homemade fleshlight, and this guy did it all wrong. They had this same exact argument, really, with our NCO in charge while I was deployed. In the deployed theater, you're not supposed to fuck, so you're basically there for me 6 months.
Oh my God.
Not allowed to fuck. You're left with a roommate, so you're given very little time.
Why can't you fuck your roommate?
By yourself. You're working, 12, 16-hour days sometimes.
Instead of fashioning a fleshlight, fashion like a lady wig.
You really gotta get it in when you can get it in.
Doll your roommate up.
We borrowed from the prison method, which is called a fifi, which is you go to the shopette and you pick up a $1 hand towel.
Okay.
Go to the sick hall or going around the shop wherever you work, and you find some rubber gloves. And then you get a little jar of petroleum jelly, which you can get for another $1. So, the whole thing costs just about as much as what he spent.
Okay.
So you go, and you really got to set the stage. When your roommate leaves to go use the shower or the bathroom or whatever, you set your clothes, your uniform, whatever, kind of around you so you can have an excuse if he walks in and sees your bare ass. But you wrap the rubber glove inside the towel, and you can make it as tight as you want, as loose as you want. You can use your blousing straps for your pants to tighten up in certain spots, the more advanced users. Then you roll it up into a tube, and then you kind of wrap the rubber glove back around the outside of it. And that keeps its shape. And then you stick your dick in the little thing of petroleum jelly, and you just fuck the shit out of it. Like you crowd inside your wall locker, and you just fuck the shit out of that thing.
That's got to be good for your dick skin, you know what I mean?
And
petroleum jelly keeping it nice.
Trust me, after 4 months of not getting off, it will almost make you pass out. Like it's not a real pussy, but it's goddamn close enough for.
Yeah, it's better than your hand.
You know, it'll get the job done. Okay. But yeah, and the best thing about it is after you're done, you just pull the glove off, and you've got a towel right there in your hand to wipe everything off your dick.
Wow.
It's a win-win. You just may get a strange look when you retrieve your clothes from the laundry guys if you paid to have your laundry done like I did. You know,
all right. Well,
they kind of looked at me like they knew, but fuck them. Well, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Anybody that wants to do this, the Pringles cans, we use Pringles cans and sponges. It doesn't work. The sponges don't work. You gotta go with the towel and the rubber glove.
There you go. Homemade sex toy tip from Mac. Thank you so much. Keep all those voicemails coming. By the way, all those voicemails today were from patrons, so thank you so much to everyone pledging a few bucks over there at patreon.com/distortedview. That's all the time we have on this edition of the show. I want you guys to email me. show@distortedview.com. Distortedview.com is our official website. Voicemail line for you. 206-666-4463. That's 206-660-GOD. It's a dog. Spread the distortion STD to all your friends about the show. Don't forget to rate us and review us on iTunes. I, of course, will be back tomorrow to end the week with the Friday show. Until then, have a great day. Bye, everybody.
Another excellent podcast from the Scribe Media Group. Learn more at scribe.net.